Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the latest episode of the Airplane Show. Yes, sir. It's Wednesday night, hump day, May 27th, year of our Lord 2026. We are live, and we gotta say this again because I wasn't streaming the kick at the moment. Not that it matters, because nobody really watches this shit anyways. But let's start over again. Hello, welcome back to the latest episode of the Airplane Show. My name is Greg. I'm going to be your trusted internet pilot on this here episode, this here evening, May 27th, year of our Lord 2026. We got a good one tonight. We're going to be flying down the Malaysian coast into Singapore in the ATR 72 600 Microsoft 2020 because we keeps it old school. And it also works really good. So that's another plus. But yeah, man, we gonna get into this thing. It's Firefly. It's flight 3124 if you're gonna follow along. It's from Sultan Abdul Aziz Shah in Subang, Malaysia, and we are flying down to Seletar, Singapore, and there is like no charts really for the landing. It's should be fun. Should be good times. Good times. All right, let's go ahead and get our aeroporto selected. So we have WM. Here we go. We're going to try GSX. Last time I tried it at this airport, it didn't. It worked, but you just couldn't see like anything. Like it filled the plane up, but you didn't see the truck. It brought the passengers over, but you didn't really see the passengers. So we'll try it again. We got say intentions. That should be working. I say should be because you know how Microsoft is. Pretty sure everything's going to work fine now. It better work, damn it. Oh, this is going to be a real short flight. We got our handy dandy El Blanco controller. Controllero. How do you say white in another language? El Blanco. El Controlo. That's my white controller. I got this before all the racial shit. Like, don't hate me because it's white. You know what I mean? Like, don't cancel me. Oh my God, he's got a white controller. We need to cancel that fuck. Another middle-aged man taking off the internet. All right. We got our goal done. All right, this will show GSX. I don't know if this is a normal thing or it's just a last update kind of thing from GSX, but it has been. It'll pull up in a second here. We're just going to let it marinate. Let me at least get the sound for the game one. We'll get the sound for GSX on, and we'll get the sound for Say Intentions on. Alright, that should do its thing. Let's go ahead. Oh, you know what? I wonder if our seats are still saved. I mean, not seats. I wonder if our camera is still saved. Let me see here. Oh, cool. It is still saved. All right, now does it still have our buttons? Dope as fuck. Yes, sir. Uh-oh, shit. Oh, that's right. I got confused with them controls for a second. I thought it was 2024 for a minute. I almost flew this in 2024, but it's not native for 2024. I kind of want it to be native. All right, if GSX is going to be a cuck, we're just not going to use it. Like, I don't really need to use GSX. All right, well, if it's not going to work, it's not going to work. It is what it is. I was really hoping to use it, but... Oh, there we go. Hello. All right, let me set the fuel on the aircraft real quick to like a really low amount. Let's come up here. We'll set it up here if we can. There we go. Okay. All right, sim brief is okay. Let's bring in our... Okay, there's our flight plan. Aircraft, let's get power connected. Wheel chocks are in. We're cold and dark. Let's make sure we have hectopascals. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Very good. So let's go ahead and get... Oh, you know, we'll do GSX. Let's go ahead and call for fuel.
Refueling truck is on its way.
All right, let's get some power turned on. Battery. External power. External power. Nav lights. Oh, it does have a fuel truck now. That's cool.
Fuel truck is in position.
Sweet. And we need a total of 2265. So we'll put in number 3. Was that it? Are we all filled up now? Where's he going? Yeah, I guess that was it. He's gone. All right, that is what it is. That's fine. Oh, you know what? Hang on a second. I gotta get a couple of things set up here. Let me get auto FPS open. Let me get this recording, and let's get Sky Dolly recording. Let me look at auto FPS settings. Okay, yeah, that all looks good. Okay, very good. So all that is working. Let's go ahead and set fuel, set payload, set our flight plan as well. All right, let's follow the checklist here. We don't really have to, but we're going to. All right, park and brake is engaged. Altimeters, let's set those. Currently it's 1011. All right. Landing elevation is going to be automatic. Okay, FMS, comm, and nav. All right, let's set our FMS. So let's go menu. Initialization is okay. Position. All right, there we go, and return. Flight plan. Route. Okay. All right, let's see here, route. Oh, we're on secondary, that's why. Let's push that over again. Okay. Now we have... Here, I'll pull up the flight plan here. All right, runway 33 to barter 2N. Then we are going 464 to Topar. Let's see if we can do an airway first. I don't think we can. Yeah, maybe we can. Batar to Topar. Very nice. Ah, you bitch. Maybe that was a list of waypoints here. Hang on a second. Oh yeah, is it Topaz? No, Topor. Okay, none of those. Here we go, Topor. And from Topor, we are going to Gumpu. Okay, there's Topor, then we have Gumpu, so GU. Now when we get to Gumpu, we might start getting vectored from, say, intentions if they do this properly and give us enough time. We might get vectored, because Gumpu is the beginning of a certain kind of visual approach you can do. Then we have Alpha, AL, FA. Never seen a waypoint that short before. Oh, no shit. Alright, what is Alpha? Let's go down here. So north 0130. East 0. Okay, so it's got to be this one here. And then after that, we are going to Amcom. Okay, Alpha, and then we have OM, KOM. Alright, now we should be... Okay, and then right now we're planning on runway 21. So let's at least get that plugged in here. Oh, I guess we can't actually, since they don't have okay, well, that's fine. Alright, so let's come back here. Let's go ahead and get ATR, not ATR, ATIS pulled up here. That's 127.6. .6. What?
NE011. Transition level 130. Advise on initial contact. You have information whiskey. Sultan Abdulaziz Shah International Airport. Information whiskey. 0,000 Zulu.
Alright, clearance is going to be on 120.45.
Visibility 10. You have 1800. Temperature 28, 2.25. QNH 1011. Transition level 130. Advise on initial contact.
Abdulaziz clearance, Firefly 3124 requesting IFR clearance to Singapore. We have information whiskey.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Boarding requested.
set fuel, set payload.
Cleared to Singapore via the BATAR 2 November departure, then as filed. Runway 33, initial climb to 4,000. Departure on 118.65, squawk 4133.
Do you want to board crew? Crew bus is coming.
Cleared to Singapore via the Bataan 2 North departure, then is filed. Climb initial 4,000, departure 118.65, squawk 4133, Firefly 3124.
Firefly 124, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.9 when ready.
Contact ground 121.9 when ready.
Departure checks completed.
Firefly 3124.
Bypass inserted.
Alright, let's get performance. Takeoff data, confirm takeoff data.
Good morning, ladies and
Pilot's
gentlemen,
boarding
and
started.
welcome aboard Flight 312. On behalf of myself, Rajit Pereira, and my
Whoa, what the? Hey, what's up, bitch? How'd that happen?
our destination
Locking
is
gear.
Senegal Airport.
Don't lock the gear. Get away.
Please take your
Get away,
seats
you're really
and
fucking
take
scary.
your boarding passes.
I didn't know they had ghosts down here.
Kindly stow your hand luggage in the
I'm not gonna set a
seat in front of you.
backup flight plan. We did that, well, I guess we could do it.
Do not hesitate to ask any member of our crew. Thank you
I don't
for
really want to,
choosing Flight
because that takes more time.
and we look forward to serving you on this journey.
Yeah, we're not gonna set up a backup flight plan. We're just gonna, there's no failures anyways with these engines. Alright, so that's all done. Engine fuel. Okay, power management's on takeoff. Cockpit doors, let's lock those. Takeoff data is good. Trim. Let's set our trim. Alright, trim is set. Let's bring the tail prop on board. We could have set our trim here as well. Alright, let's get the tail prop on. Let's get the... Well, let's test our... Alright, oxygen's good. Other oxygen test. Alright, very good. Let's get the APU on. So let's go ahead and get nav lights on, beacon lights. All right, let's put this on here. Put you on, put the prop brake on. Push this button here. Let's put you on here. Bloop. What? That's not a cargo door, is it really? Let's move this to auto so it gets enough power. We can now remove ground power. Are they unloading yet? Oh, 3 minutes left. Holy shit. Alright, let's leave this on feather for now. Until they're done. Can we see anybody? Let me see here. Nope. Alright, let's get clearance on the line here. Oh, we got to do our comm as well. That's 4133. Ground is 121.9. Alright, there's ground. We can switch that over. Uh-oh, that doesn't work. Alright. We'll just have to click the button for now. Alright, comm, nav. Traffic, that's fine. That's fine being off. Transponder, we have 4133. Enter. Alright, we'll put our transponder on. Alright, 1 minute left. Crew boarding, Jesus Christ. Can we finish up already? I'm like ready to go. I'll give it like another minute maybe, then we're just gonna cancel. Oh, there's our crew. Oh, you know what? We do have, oh shit, no worries. Well, we may have to reload our airplane. I didn't realize that passengers actually would show up here. Very cool. Let me fix a couple of settings in FS Realistic Pro. I'll display my display. Alright, breathing, let's turn that down. And then another big one here is wind. Now I don't have any of the sound turned on for FS Realistic Pro. Oops. We got a bill. Let's see how much our bill is. Alright, ground. There's our flight number. Oh, I forgot to update it. It's actually 9 Mike dash Foxtrot Yankee Gamma. But I forgot to change it. Wow. Wow, $158 just to bring the crew over. Man, they could have walked, motherfucker. No wonder we charge so much money for tickets. We're paying $200 for our crew just to walk down the tarmac. All right, where's the peoples? Did they show up yet?
Passengers bus is coming.
Yes, please, because we are ready to go. I didn't do catering, which I'm sure you guys are okay with. Like, nobody's watching anyways. This is a very cool setup they have here now. You can reposition it. I mean, it is a really cool setup they have now. There's the bus. Oh, you know, I wonder if I have live weather on. Let me see here. Yep.
Passengers boarding starting.
Hello there, old lady. That guy is a tight ass. You can see how he walks. Look at him just walking all stiff and shit. Cutting in front of that old lady. Why is that old lady wearing a schoolgirl outfit? What kind of place is this? I am very confused about what people wear. Hey, what's up, dude? I remember you from last time, man. You remember that lady with the real big hair we had in Malaysia? He still got his gold tooth. Shit, it must be a good payday. You got your gold tooth still, bro. I told you them MC Hammer glasses are tight. I wanted them last time. I still want to get your MC Hammer glasses. Don't be pickpocketing nobody. Yo, what's up, shorty? Welcome to Firefly, the last airplane you will ever get on. I mean, hopefully land safely. Let me get Navigraph pulled up here while we're... Oh, that fucks the passengers up. Actually, no, I'll leave Navigraph off for now. Is that it for our passengers? Oh, we're almost done. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get the APU really fired up now. Let's get 4,000 programmed. Okay, so that looks okay. Let's get power disconnected. All right, passengers are done. Let's get clearance for pushback. Dual Aziz, Firefly 3124, requesting push and taxi. Abdulaziz, Firefly 3124, requesting push and taxi. I'm sorry, push and engine start.
Firefly 124, push and start approved, face northwest.
Oh, we still got baggage? Fuck, man. Alright, let's make this quick. I need to play with the timetables next time, get this done a lot quicker. The shaking is from the wind. Setting on FS Realistic Pro. I wonder if there's a button I can choose to do cinematic mode automatically. I bet you there is. Let me see here. Toggle. Okay, toggle cinematic. There we go. Oh yeah, we have binoculars too. Let's toggle them. Okay, so that's all done now. Now we can just click on and go into cinematic mode and do our next. Oh, excellent. Very good. That's interesting. This airplane loads up from over here. I don't think I've seen too many airplanes that load up right here. Like right next to where the pilots are. At least on this side, on the port side. Alright, after we back up, I'm going to give the comms... Well, I'm going to give the comms to the co-pilot after we take off. Right before we take off, I'm going to hand over comms. It's definitely easier just to fly the airplane and let the co-pilot handle the comms. And then also it makes it easier because I don't have a button programmed right now to flip-flop comms. Alright, we are going to do automatic mode for our speed. Alright, for taxi. Okay, that's good. Prop brake. Oh yeah, we got to turn... Okay, prop brake off. Got a little hidden compass over here. That's our flight number, 3124. What's up, Linda? How's your wife and my kids doing? Pretty good? I don't got time to mansplain to you. Don't worry about it, baby. We'll be okay. All right, come on, Tavici. Let's go. Boy, I hope there's no more bags after this cart here. Yeah, next time before we start, we're going to play with the settings and get this a lot quicker. Yep, 67. As soon as they lock up, we gonna back up. And we gotta face northwest. So that would be... We're gonna go nose to the left, I believe. One thing I don't like about this airplane is like how far away a lot of the stuff is for the screen. Like you have to like come back here and it's on this back pedestal here. Thankfully, oh look at that! I didn't know I had a video camera. That's cool. Thankfully, a lot of stuff you can actually click on from the screen up here if you enable it, like we enabled it, so we can actually go through our systems. You can do navigation display. Down here is a map of the airport, and you can actually zoom in. Look at that! How dope is that? You can go back a little bit. And then we have performance here. Nice. All right, let's get our papers. Click, click, click. All right, see you, Ceviche. See you on the backside. All right, let's close up this door. Let's take the wheel chocks off.
You need to stop the engines to request ground services. You need to stop the engines to request ground services.
Man, fuck off, bitch. There's no way to do that. I'll just do slew mode. I don't give a fuck. Oh, is GSX now gone? All that time, now GSX is gone? All right, that's fine. We'll just do pushback mode. We got that. All right, plan pushback. I haven't used this tool in a very long time. It's like better pushback pro almost, it looks like. All right, can we do this? Dog not available. There we go. All right, release parking brake. All right, I'll tell you what. Okay, so you're not going to work. We'll just contact say intentions. I think it's 119.99. Yeah, 119.99. Of course, we could do slew mode, but that's no fun. 119. Oh, wrong system. 119.99. Sultan Abdul ramp, Firefly 3124 at gate 2, requesting push.
flight deck, tug en route for pushback.
All right, let's put the parking brake back on.
Bypass pin inserted. Just let me know when you're ready to start the pushback.
We're ready. Let us know we can put the parking brake off.
Ground to flight deck, release parking brake, pushback commencing, off blocks time 8:39 AM.
Parking brake released. Push us nose to the northwest.
Roger, pushback nose to northwest. Parking brake is still set. Please release parking brake and remove all chocks.
What? Oh, chocks are still on. All right, now we should be good. Chocks are removed. You're good to push.
Roger, pushback nose to northwest. Ground to flight deck, clear for engine start sequence.
All right, let's get number 1 on.
Cabin attendants, arm doors and cross-check. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Fly Firefly Flight 3124. Our destination is Seletar Airport, with an estimated flight time of 55 minutes. Please pay close attention to the safety demonstration as it contains important information for all passengers. Fasten your seatbelts by inserting the metal into the buckle. Tighten by pulling the strap and release by lifting the buckle. Keep your seatbelt fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is on. Return your seatbacks and tray tables to the upright position and open the loop lines for takeoff and landing. Set all mobile phones and electronic devices to flight mode. Secure laptops and larger devices during takeoff and landing. Smoking and e-cigarettes are
right.
prohibited on
Prop
board,
brake off.
including lavatories. Oxygen
Let's go ahead and
masks will
unfeather.
come automatically if needed.
And then feather again.
Hold the mask firmly. Place over nose and mouth and breathe normally.
All right.
Secure your own mask before helping others. Life vest or under your
Whoa, what's he
seat
doing?
between seats.
Look at him shaking. I didn't know he could dance while he was driving. Look at him. Where'd my boy go?
Child life vests are available. Floor lighting guides to the nearest exit. All exits are clearly
And
marked.
let's move our throttle up a little bit.
ATR 32600.
So TRU light will come on.
Maybe behind you. Leave all belongings behind in an evacuation.
Ground to flight deck, pushback
Instructions immediately.
standing by for
If
contact.
any electronic device becomes hot or shows damage, inform a crew member immediately. The safety
We have good engine start. Parking brake is set. You can release.
for your attention.
Oh shit, we do have low fuel. Nope, that didn't do it. Now that is dumb as hell. That we had to go into that system and do it. It wouldn't take it from here. That is really dumb. Alright. Boy, this wind is something else. Let me just check something out real quick. Give me a moment. Let me just get into OBS real quick. I just want to make sure it's not one of the filters that I have set up here is making it so choppy. Let me just look at the milliseconds here. All right, I think that's okay now. Just want to try one last thing. Give me a second here. Let me just turn the limiter off. All right, that sounds pretty good. Now let me turn the limiter back on. Yeah, we're gonna leave the limiter off. I'll just have to keep an eye on the actual sound. All right, let's see here. Okay, yeah, TRU light. Let's get this on. All right, that all looks good. Let's get flaps down. Oh wow, I don't like that. I'll have to fix that while we're in the air. All right, we can actually probably just get rid of the rest of this. Oh yeah, nose wheel steering, is that on? Yep. All right, let's get taxi clearance. Sultan Abuzi Firefly 3124 requesting taxi clearance runway 33.
Firefly 124, runway 33, taxi via Alpha.
Taxi via Alpha, Firefly 3124. Alright, let me see here. Ramp, this is Firefly 3124. Are you still connected to us? We'd like to taxi to the runway, please.
You're still on apron frequency.
No shit. I know that. I'm asking if you're still connected to the airplane.
I didn't copy that. Say again.
Is the tug still connected to the airplane?
You're clear to taxi.
Alright, we're clear to taxi. Alright, let me hand the comms over to the co-pilot. Alright, very good. So let's get that connected there. Alright, let's park and brake off it. And let's roll. What the hell, man? Why are we not moving? I don't know who's still connected to us. God damn, who is still connected to us? Oh, is it? Why can we not move? This is fucked up again. I can't go anywhere because we have Microsoft's. Who is here? Look, it's still trying to push us back. What the fuck, Microsoft? Alright, I tell you what, let me try doing a new flight with say intentions. Maybe that's it. No, that's not it. Who the hell is connected to us? That's still trying to push us back. It's got to be GSX, right? I don't know, man. This is fucked, man. We're gonna have to restart. Fuck, man. Jesus Christ, I hate this fucking game sometimes. That's why we can't move. It still thinks we're attached. Fuck this game. God damn it, man. I hate this game, man. Jesus Christ. Always issues. Always motherfucking issues in this game. Always. Fuck, man. Yeah, fuck you, GSX. We're just gonna do slew mode to back up next time. Alright, let's go ahead and import aircraft. Hopefully we're not going to have to get clearance again. We'll just continue with the same clearance. Jesus. This fucking game, man. Why is this shit always broken in this game? Flight plan. Let's send the flight plan over. Let's turn these lights on again. Shit, we gotta get this flight plan put in again. God damn it. Just don't understand why this game is always such shit. It's just my flights. It just seems like it's always my flights that this kind of shit happens to. Alright, after Batar, we have an airway. A464 to Topar. Then we have Gumpu. Let's see if we can put this one in too. Hang on, something's... I have a poltergeist in my computer real quick, hang on. There we go. Can I have control of my mouse again, please? Whatever ghost is controlling this, would you mind just giving me control back? Again, I'm not moving this. It's like a Ouija board. It's just doing its own thing. Are they going and throwing something out in the trash can? Yep. All right, are you guys okay? You guys are done fucking around. All right, thank you. Thanks for putting a new virus on my computer. I appreciate it. I don't know. Maybe they are. I don't know. It's just weird. Every once in a while, that kind of shit happens. Okay, yeah. So that's what I thought. That's not going to work. All right. Oh wait, did the game lock up? Oh, the game is frozen now. Oh, well, that's good. No, the game's not frozen, just the FMS system. I'm about ready to cry. I really am. I really am. I am just about ready to call it quits tonight again, just like last night. All I want to do is fly a fucking airplane. This goddamn game. Been streaming for an hour now. We should be halfway through our flight already. All right, let's try this once again. I'm hoping I don't need to recall clearance from the ATC. All right, set fuel, set payload. Start loading, closed. Let's push our flight plan over. You know, I think I know this flight plan by heart already. Do it without any notes. Airway to Topor. Okay. And we have Gumpu. Actually, I forget the name of that. Actually, I'll just look it up here. GUMPU. Almost know it by heart. Alright, then we have... What? That's not right. It's after Topor. Okay, GUMPU. Then we have Alpha. Then after Alpha, our last one is Omcrom, I think is what it is. Yeah, OMKOM. There we go. That's all been done. Yep. Alright, so flight plan's done. Performance. Oh, departing runway. Let's go back here. We have our runway here. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's get our performance here. Takeoff data, confirm data. Performance initialization, cruise altitude is 13,000 feet. Alright, that's all good. I'm just going to turn on both engines now. Alright, 4133 is our squawk. Okay, 4133. We need to be on 120.45. Let's turn on engine number 2. Set takeoff trim. There we go. Okay, we can remove our chocks. Remove our power. And then let's move the throttle forward a little bit so we can get our TRU light to pop on. There we go. Okay, everything looks okay. All right, let's taxi out. Let's put our flaps down. Park and brake off. All right, we're finally on the go. Abdulaziz, Firefly 3124, we're taxiing to runway 33 now. Sorry for the delay. We had some technical issues.
Firefly 3124, seaway clearance, you're on. Contact ground on 121.9 for taxi instructions.
Abdulaziz, ground, Firefly 3124. We are currently taxiing on Alpha to runway 33. Sorry for the delay. We had some technical issues.
Firefly 3124, Subang ground, roger. Continue taxi via Alpha to runway 33 and confirm you have information whiskey.
Confirm information whiskey, Firefly 3124. Is our squawk still 4133? Firefly 3124.
Firefly 124, unable to assign squawk. Remain on current code. For squawk changes, contact Lumpur radar on 125.325.
Okay, well, we're going to leave it on what we have it on. Oh shit, we don't have flight following right now. Alright, let's get clearance.
Firefly 3124. Ready to receive all my responses. Standby, we're number one. Firefly 3124, Subang clearance. Cleared to Salita via the Batar 2 November departure. Then as filed. Runway 33. Initial climb to 4,000. Departure on 118.65. Squawk 6441.
Clear to Salita via Badan to departure, then is followed. Climb run to 4,000, departure 118.65, squawk 6441, Firefly 3124.
Firefly 124, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.9.
Oh shit. Contact ground 121.9er, Firefly 3124. Abdulaziz ground, Firefly 3124, currently taxiing to runway 33. We are on Alpha currently. All right, let me now switch over comms to the co-pilot. Wow, what a pain in the ass this has been so far tonight, Jesus.
Firefly 124, contact tower on 118.2, take care.
22 tower on 118.2, Firefly 3124. Soham Tower, Firefly 3124. Good morning, holding short V3, ready for departure.
Firefly 3124, Vivan Tower, runway 33, winds calm, cleared for takeoff.
Shit!
Runway 33, cleared for takeoff. Firefly 3124.
Oh, that's right. I can change the, where do I click? I think down here, right? Yep. We can click on the bottom of the screen to zoom in and out.
Approaching runway 15.
No. Fuck, man.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard Firefly Flight 3124, departing from Sultan Abdul Aziz Shah International Airport and heading to Srinagar Airport. On behalf of myself, Ranjit Pereira, and my colleagues, we are pleased to have you with us today.
Runway, request
Please
clear
take your
for
seats
ready for departure.
according to your boarding passes and secure your helmet safely in the overhead bin.
Report midfield each
Seat
time.
in
Runway,
front of you.
winds calm, cleared for
If you
takeoff.
need any assistance, do not hesitate to ask
Midfield lead time, cleared for takeoff. 9 Mike, Quebec, Oscar,
Thank you
November.
for flying with Fly Firefly.
Approaching runway 33.
Oh, we're clear for takeoff. All right, so let me just look at one thing real quick. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's up top. All right, we'll turn on weather later. Let's get the gust lock removed. Let's do takeoff clearance. All right, that looks good. Let's put those up. Let's put our landing lights on. Strobe lights. All right, park and brake off. We are golden, pony boy. I never did change our pyro. Let's move that down a couple of notches. Put ourselves in managed speed mode. Cabin crew, take your seats for departure.
Request VFR pattern work, ready for departure. 9 Mike, Quebec, Oscar, November, make left close traffic. Report midfield each time. Runway, winds calm.
All right, let's go.
Midfield lead time, cleared for takeoff. 9 Mike, Quebec, Oscar, November.
November Mike, uniform hold short of runway 33.
All right, V1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up.
Firefly 3124.
All right, yaw dampener on,
Departure Firefly 3124.
autopilot on.
Good morning, climbing to 1000.
Firefly 3124, departure, radar contact. Climb via the SID to 2,500.
Okay, flaps up.
Climb via the SID to 2,500. Firefly 3124.
All right, let's go into climb speed. Okay, that all looks okay. Above, okay. Let's put that back on terrain.
Quebec Oscar November, contact Lumpur radar on 120.75.
Over to Lumpur radar on 120.75. 9er Mike Quebec Oscar November.
Firefly 124, direct batar, then as file, please.
Direct batar, then as fire. Firefly 3124.
All right, direct to Batar. So let's first go into heading mode. And we have direct to Batar.
Firefly 124, climb flight level 130.
Climb flight level 130, Firefly 3124.
All right, 130 is programmed. We're in climb mode. Let's go back into IAS mode. Let me see what our transition level is on takeoff here. Well, actually, I don't know what it would be. Let's see here. General. Charts. 11,000 feet. Okay. Man, what a pain in the ass to get off the ground tonight. Good Lord. Finally made it, though. We did put our flaps up a little early, but that's okay. I should have put us in climb mode first and then put the flaps up. All right, let's reactivate nav. All right, let's turn on weather now.
Departure, Red Cap 5112, 2000 for 4000.
Red Cap 5112, radar contact. Climb and maintain 12, 2000.
Out of 2000 for 12, 2000, Red Cap 5112.
Okay, weather's now turned on. Oh, we don't have our banner up. Bam! There we go. I don't know what was holding us up in the beginning. I don't know if that was saying...
Dear guests, good morning. You may now use approved electronic devices in flight mode. Our cabin service will begin shortly. Thank you for flying with Fly Firefly.
Yeah, I don't know if that was saying tensions. I think it was the pushback thing here. I think it was this one here. Pushback. I just, for some reason, don't think it was very compatible. Alright, so let's get charts pulled up here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about this landing. Oh wow, it's been a long time since I've done that flight. I think that was a CRJ flight, actually.
Departure, Red Cap 860, 2000 for 4000.
Red Cap 860, radar contact. Climb and maintain 5000.
Out of 2000 for 5000, Red Cap 860.
Alright, so if we come down to charts, so we have this visual, what are we landing on tonight? Runway, yeah, right here. So we go Gumbo, Gumpu, Alpha, swing around to Omcrom, and then come in for landing. It's all visual. They have an ADF station, but it's on the side here. It looks like they have a VOR station. If that is, that's cool, because at least we have... Uh-oh. Let's see, are we getting ready to level up?
Contact Gumbo radar on 132.6. Contacting Gumbo radar on 132.6, Firefly 3124.
Alright, we are at our altitude.
Gumbo radar,
Let's go
Firefly
into
3124.
cruise mode.
Good morning, climbing through flight level 130 for flight level 130.
Let's make sure, let's start, we'll do our checklist again now that we, let's get through all these.
Dear guests, good morning. We will now begin our snack and beverage service. Please enjoy our popular signature.
The landing gear up, flaps are 0.
And the delicious local spice nuts.
Spice nuts, yeah boy.
Service. Selected items from the
Engine
Fly
bleed
Firefly shop
is,
will be
should be
available
on.
for purchase. Thank you for choosing Fly Firefly.
Yeah, all the bleed is on.
And we hope you have a comfortable flight with us.
I hope so too, pal. Yep, all of that's on. Alright, altimeter, oh yeah, altimeters, let's set those. Okay. Alright, so we don't have anything to do for a little bit, so let's go back. Let's check our systems here. Cabin pressure. Okay, looks fine. Oh, yeah, we're in the air, but man, you missed it. We had some issues, Scotland. We had some issues again. It took me 52 minutes to... So, everything was perfect. First of all, hi. Everything was perfect. I couldn't get anything to back us up. I tried... I know, right? I tried... Wow, I was right. I tried GSX. GSX wouldn't do it. Because we had engines. I had the APU turned on, essentially, like the rotor brake. Since I had the engine on, they wouldn't push us back. Then I have pushback here. I tried that, and that got the tug stuck to the front of our airplane. I used say intentions to push us back, but that tug was still connected, and I could not get it disconnected. So after spending all that time, like going through the checklist, like, you know, just like a good pilot, getting everything set up, I had to restart because I couldn't get the tug out of the way. So, yeah, we're good now, though. Yeah, I can't believe how stupid I was last night. I forgot that you had to just push the button in. That's such a rookie mistake, man. I felt so stupid last night. Afterwards, I was like, no, man, I should know better than that. But yeah, we're up in the air. We're good. Yeah, I mean, I even tried slew mode. Ooh, look at those clouds. There we go. Thank you, Auto FPS. Wow. I might need to turn off Auto FPS. Look at those clouds. That's terrible. Let me see what Auto FPS is doing here. Fixed FPS sensitivity. Sends is 5, which is fine. But yeah, I tried slew mode to get the airplane out of the way, but it was like I couldn't even use slew mode. Slew mode was dragging an invisible tug with it. Alright, yeah, we got decreased cloud quality, that's fine. VRAM plus. Alright, very good. So we're all set up now. Yeah, we gotta turn those clouds off, man. That shit looks terrible on Ultra. So they look okay now. It's just in cinematic mode they look kind of bad. But yeah, we're good. We're good now, man. Finally getting up in the air. But yeah, this should be an interesting landing tonight, being that it's being that there's like no real procedures for it. I don't know. I had the chocks on when I connected them. Maybe it's something with their update now that it just doesn't. I don't know. I'll try it again another night. The night once it didn't work, I was like, fuck it. I should have just did slew mode instead of calling say intentions for ramp. But yeah, I don't know what kind of tug was keeping us there. But if you rewind it back, you'll see how it was like stuck to the front. So are you over in Scotland? Like, do you live in Scotland? Or is it just like a name that you're like, you know what I mean? Like, you really live in like Asia, but you know, you got like Scotland. Or is Scotland your last name? That'd be dope as hell if you had a last name of Scotland. I think I'd like to have my last name after like a really cool country like Scotland. All right, let's I guess we could take a look at Navigraph here and see what they say. Where's our top of descent at?
Firefly 124, expect a visual runway 21 approach into Toledo, and confirm you have information India.
Oh, that's cool. You live in Texas now?
Runway 21 approach into Toledo. Firefly 3124.
We've talked about it before? I'm so sorry. If we did, my bad, dude. I talk to a lot of people all day. Not just, well, not really here. I don't really talk to that many people on here anymore. We used to be a lot more popular. Then I stopped streaming for like 6 months, and then that completely took me out of the algorithm, I guess. But no, maybe we did. I'm sorry if we talked about it. I talk to a lot of people. Sometimes it's tough to remember everything. But I won't forget this time. Your name's going to be Scotland from now on. That's how I usually name folks whenever I see them on the channel. We have Greece, we have Captain Chicago, we have New Zealand, we have Mexico. Oh yeah, that's right. Dude, they have a new update out on the Super Constellation now. We're gonna have to fly it this week. The update finally hit the marketplace for PMDG, their 737-800. That's finally now available for download. Like if you have Xbox or the marketplace version, that's finally out. And then they just came out with a $20 upgrade on the Super Constellation, which I am stoked about. I can't wait to get that this week. That's one of my favorite planes that came out in 2020 was the Super Constellation. All right, let's turn off. Oh yeah, yeah, I could understand that if you just bought it on 2020. I hear you. Yeah, I don't agree with a lot of these updates where they charge you extra money. $20 is not too bad compared to some of the other updates out there, but still, if you just pay $20, yeah, I can certainly understand not wanting to pay more. Alright, so there is no VOR station here. I could have sworn there was. At least that's what it looked like on these charts here. Let me see here. So what's one? See, I thought PU would be 115.1.
Firefly 124, speed 160 knots or less, traffic 2 miles ahead.
Are you fucking crazy?
160 knots or less, Firefly 3124.
We're at 13,000 feet. All right. Actually, let's put our traffic on below in case we need to dive quicker. All right, I'll plug in 115.1. I don't think that's really going to do anything, but we'll try it. I think it was 115.1. Let me see here. Yeah, 115.1. And that was with a course 250. All right, do we have any? No, we don't have any minimums. Transition level is 13,000 feet. Oh shit. So we should technically all right, so we're at 29.88 for our. Well, we'll play with the no, I guess we'll do it now. Let's do this now. $21.88. I guess we can't set the all right, no worries.
Firefly 124, traffic no longer a factor, no speed restrictions.
Great.
No speed restrictions. Firefly 3124.
Gotcha, yeah. Oh, the Learjet. Oh, yeah, no, I will not buy that Learjet update. Yo, I had that thing for 2020. There is no way. Yeah, I actually rented it. I rented it for like $2 or $3 one night, just to give it a try. That Learjet, man, that thing is so shitty, the update for it. A lot of the updates are shit on these airplanes for 2024. Yeah, the only ones that I remember being really good, like I like the sound packages that Boris has come out with. The sound package on the 208 Caravan, the Cessna 208 Caravan. That one's a really nice upgrade. A lot of the Black Square stuff moved over pretty well, but yeah, man, them E-Jets. Are you flying like a 195 or a 175? Yep, gotta work on it. Gotta work on practicing glide slope and staying, crabbing your way in if it's windy enough. Yeah, landing's a lot of fun, man. There's so much stuff that goes into landing. It's crazy how some of these... Nice. I like the E-Jets. Those are fun airplanes to fly. The X-Craft ones are pretty good. The Aerosoft ones are pretty good. Definitely much better than the Virtual Coal, I think is the other company. Well, I bought those. I was all excited years ago when I got the Virtual Coal ones. I thought those were the really good ones. They were not the really good ones. The really good ones were like the ones like on Aerosoft. I like the CRJs a lot too. Those are fun airplanes to fly too. The CRJs, CRJ X, and the 700. Yeah, those are fun little airplanes to fly. Do you have a certain part of the world you like to fly over more, or is it mainly like regional stuff, or do you like doing stuff like in Africa or in Asia or Russia, or like I think flying over Alaska is really cool. Hey man.
Radar, Singapore 7352, flight level 350. Singapore 7352, radar contact.
Yeah, CRJs are definitely a lot of fun to fly. It's probably my favorite, like, passenger plane to fly. Like a commercial passenger plane. I think that the CRJ 900 is probably my favorite. Or the CRJ 7. E-Jets are a lot of fun too. I like the cockpit of the E-Jets. I like the yoke. I wish I had one of those yokes, like the handlebar kind of yoke that they have in there. You know, like Boeing's okay to fly and Airbuses are okay, you know, like... But I don't know, something about the CRJs just, I don't know. I like having the engines in the back. I always like those kind of airplanes. You know, maybe I'll take that back. I think my actual favorite passenger plane to fly is the Dash 8 on X-Plane. That one's a lot of fun. Right. Oh yeah, I can understand that about handcrafted airports. Yeah, those do get expensive when you start buying a good amount of those. Yeah, absolutely. Some of the ones on 2020 are really good. The Edinburgh one is really good. There's also one they have out like in the... It's like it's set up like on stilts. And it's over like in the Mediterranean Sea. I forget the name of it. But it's like a helicopter kind of launch pad. It's got a runway, and the runway slopes down like an Olympic ski jump. How it goes down and up. But there's no lights on the runway, so you can't really land on it at nighttime. But yeah, I forget the name of it, but it's really cool. It's set up like an oil rig, actually, like how like the base is, and it's got 2 levels. Yeah, I don't remember the name. I'd have to look. I'm actually in the right simulator to find it, but I'll find it later. Yeah, that's a pretty cool one pretty cool one to fly to. I do like handcrafted airports sometimes. The one I bought one for in Athens, Greece. That one was pretty dope. My hometown in Baltimore, that one was pretty nice. Boston has a really nice one. Alright, can we... I don't think we can see our actual flight plan here. No, we can't. Yeah, I like South America too. I do like the mountains too. Yeah, I like flying on both coasts actually. East Coast and West Coast. Chile and Argentina and Brazil. Yeah, that expansion they came out with a few months ago, that Brazilian expansion they came out with, that one was really cool. Yeah, I did a little flyby over it one night, just checking out some of the buildings. Man, that was a really cool update a few months back, that Brazilian one. Alright, did I not put... No, I did not put briefing panel up here. Let me get briefing panel up here. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, it was real nice. Let's see here. Let's click on you. And we are going to get rid of... Actually, we'll get rid of this one here. Let's go to, not weather. Where is toolbar? Oh, look, they have stuff for autopilot. Oh, autopilot master. Oh, that's cool. All right, controls, electrical. No, it's, is it game? Nope, that's sim rate. Where's toolbar at? Oh, here we go, MSFS panels. Air show assistant, sim brief, chase plane. Where's a briefing plan? There we go. All right, there we go. And let's see. Where is our top of descent at? Oh wow, after Gumpu, so we have a while to go. Because Gumpu is... This is probably one of my favorite free mods from Flight Sim TO. Briefing panel. Works in 24 and 2020 really well. It locks in with SimBrief. You pull in your flight plan, it gives you all your data, your whole payload, weather including ISA deviations, METARs, your flight plan, and then a map. And the one thing dope about this map is that it puts the language in the actual native language, which is pretty dope. And when you zoom in on the airports, it has the runways, the taxiways. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Oh, you know, I do need to set... Hang on, I need to... God, I hate doing this while we're flying, but I need to reset one of the buttons for flaps here.
Firefly 124, contact Singapore approach on 124.05.
Switching to Singapore approach on 124.05.
All right, so we need... This needs to...
3124.
And we need to do increased flaps on that
Singapore
one.
Approach Firefly 3124. Good morning at flight level 130.
There we go.
Firefly 3124, Singapore approach identified, high Pachi.
Yeah, say intentions, that's what I use for ATC. I'm a big fan of say intentions. Actually, they're pretty much the reason I got a computer. I was watching the expo last summer. No. Damn, was it 2 summers ago now? It was 2 summers ago. God damn, I'm getting old. It was 2 summers ago. And I was like, that is the coolest shit I've seen. Like AI, ATC, you know, I just thought that was the coolest thing, but I couldn't run it on Xbox. So that's the reason I got the computer. I kind of wish I upgraded the computer a little bit. The 4070 graphics card is decent. I should have spent like another $400 or $500 and gotten like the 4070 Ti Super, or the 50 series wasn't out then. But now to upgrade to it, I need to get a new power supply in the back. I need to upgrade that to like 850 watts or something like that. And it's like $1,000 for a new graphics card. And I'm like, I don't know if I really want to do it. I mean, the 4070 still works pretty well on almost everything. It's just right now in Microsoft 2024, they got this kind of like this VRAM leak, and for some reason, like my graphics card is always maxed out, which is okay. It's just sometimes the frames get really low, even if I'm on like medium or low settings. It's wild. And then sometimes I'm in ultra for everything, and it runs perfectly fine. It's just so weird that sometimes. I know certain airplanes can trigger heavier GPU usage, but I'm aware of that. But even on
6224 2000 for 4000.
Yeah.
6224 radar contact. Climb and maintain 4000. Climb 4000, red cap 6224.
Oh, there's our top of descent. Alright, destination, we have 25 is our temperature. Oh, you know, we might not be able to put anything in since we don't have a runway. Let's see if it'll let me do transition altitude. Nope. Alright, it is what it is. I'll wait for them to descend us. Just see if I can do this here. It's 1012 is our QNH. Alright, it is what it is. Destination runway. We have 21, I think. Yeah, 21. I don't think this will allow us to put it in there. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, let's see here. We have performance. Okay, normal. Performance. So 111. Oh, here we go.
Departure, red cap 442 2000 for 4000. Red cap 442, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000. Climb 10,000, red cap 442.
Damn. Alright, we'll wait for them to descend us. Yep, okay. Yeah, they're still not ready to descend us yet. Sweet. I tell you, the best plane, I think, for those kind of flybys, the Fokker F-28. Boy, that thing sounds like a beast when that thing goes by you. When you're doing that kind of, that F-28. And them engines are rumbling when they go past you. And it's loud for a while, too. It's like however engines sound. You know how engines sound. I'm not going to embarrass myself. I do. Yeah. I think there was some sort of update that just came out on it. No, there was an update on the PMDG app that you can download today, and it said something about the DC-6. Yeah, the DC-6 is awesome. I love that airplane. You can fly it on 2024 if you have the 2020 version, but it's not. It doesn't work very well. It's not. Oh, you did get. Okay, yeah. No, I know it's not in the marketplace yet. Yeah, you can update it from PMDG, I think. Yeah, the DC-6 is a great airplane. That's a fun airplane to fly. I like the engineer and the co-pilot that you can command and give them stuff to do. Oh, I believe it. Yeah, I don't think it's native yet for 2024. At least to my knowledge, it's not. It could be, but yeah, WASM crashes is definitely something that's very real for a lot of people. I used to get that shit all the time on Xbox. All the time. I don't get it too often on computer anymore. Uh-oh.
124, speed 160 knots, Bonanza 4 miles ahead.
Speed 160 knots, Bonanza 4 miles ahead. Firefly 3124.
Yeah, I don't get too many WASM crashes anymore, but man, there was a time where I was getting them things all the time.
Firefly 124, whenever you'd like to send altitude 11,000 feet, QNH 1011.
Descending to 11,000 feet, QNH 1011. Firefly 3124.
Firefly 124, descend altitude 9,000 feet.
Here we go, the infamous nosedive from Say Intentions. Alright, let's get our QNH updated. Oh, I already updated it. Okay.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We have now left our cruising altitude and started our approach to Seletar Airport. Please return to your seats. Stow your tables.
Alright, that's good. Landing elevation's fine. That's good. That's good. And we are probably going to be landing on runway 21, which we've already gone over.
Firefly 124, descend altitude 5,000 feet.
Descending to altitude 5,000 feet, Firefly 3124.
Niner Mike Alpha, Alpha Lima, contact Jakarta radar on 133.325.
Alright, and we actually have VNAV again. Let's activate VNAV.
Radar on 133.325, Niner Mike Alpha, Alpha Lima.
Alright, so we got VNAV path now.
Firefly 124, no traffic ahead, resume normal speed.
I already did, buddy.
Normal speed, Firefly 3124.
Let's put our landing lights on. Yeah, those WASM crashes, I don't really know how on 2024, like, to really fix it if you are playing with mods and things like that, because a lot of this stuff is streamed. You know, when with 2020, everything's downloaded, so, you know, if you had WASM crashes, you could kind of reverse engineer the issue and just delete all the mods and just add one at a time and go from there. But now when everything is pretty much streamed, it's really difficult to find out like which mods are the issue. A lot of times it's a mod. Sometimes it's another airplane that's actually an issue. I remember with the Coronado PC-12, they had an issue where you couldn't fly that airplane at all if you had I forget the airplane. You had to have, there was another airplane that you had to have downloaded, but if you downloaded that airplane and it was in your community folder, you could not fly the PC-12. Like, it would not start. It's the dumbest thing. Alright, nav. Let's do... Oh yeah, we already got below. Alright, we can... Can we turn off weather yet? And go back to terrain? Pretty soon. Yeah, I believe that with PMDG. Yep, I believe that. Yeah, a lot of times they're not the issue with how long it takes to come out. A lot of times these companies send it to Microsoft, and it just takes Microsoft forever to either get it on the marketplace or to pass it through their tests. A friend of the channel, he was a pilot for United Airlines for a while. He actually was a test pilot for PMDG for a while, which is pretty dope.
Please ensure all electronic devices are turned off and stored safely away until we reach the gate.
I tell you, one airplane I'm really looking forward to coming out is that Bluebird.
Return your seats
That
to
Bluebird
the upright position.
757. Oh man, I cannot wait for that thing to come out.
Our assigned parking is at gate parking 6. The weather in Seletar is warm with a temperature of 28 degrees Celsius with some nearby thunderstorms. Crew, please
That
check
is
that
true, there
all
are nearby
passengers
thunderstorms
seated
today.
and have their seatbelts fastened. Thank you for flying with Fly Firefly.
Nice little flight. Too bad I couldn't do it last night. I know for sure I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow night. My son is graduating high school tomorrow, so going to be doing that tomorrow night. Friday night I'll probably be on. Oh, what is going on here? Oh, did we level off? Oh no, we're okay. Yeah, usually Friday nights I fly some sort of Phoenix. Yeah, thank you.
Slow to 160 knots for spacing, Diamond Twin Star and Trail.
Oh, you Jesus Christ.
Flowing to 160
That's really
knots
annoying
for
saying
spacing.
tensions like...
Firefly 3124.
Yeah, Friday night I usually fly Phoenix airplanes. Phoenix Friday night. I'm a big fan of those Phoenix Airbuses, man. Them things are awesome. Dude, I bought the Flight Factor A320. Oh my god, that thing is such shit compared to Phoenix. I've been trying to buy more airplanes for X-Plane because I really like X-Plane. So, you know, I bought the Flight Factor 777 that came out, the update that came out recently. That's a phenomenal plane. But yeah, I bought that A320. I was expecting really good things, man, but that thing is like shit compared to Phoenix. Flight Sim Labs makes a pretty good Airbus. I may have to download that one again. I stopped using it because I thought it was putting spyware on my computer. so I stopped using it. All right, and I think we need to go back into takeoff mode when we come in for landing. Yeah, I hear you. That's a tough choice if you have to make a decision between the two. There's definitely, I think visually, Microsoft is much better. Like, it's a really good-looking simulator. I just, something about X-Plane, just the fact that it always works. It's like it always works. Oh, shit. Well, I guess technically we could take ourselves out of autopilot mode. Did they, no, they haven't vectored us yet. Okay. Oh, they might not vector us, actually. Yo, that Dash 8 is legit, dude. That's probably one of the best airplanes I've ever bought. Yes, it's expensive, yes, but FlyJ Sim, they make some good shit. That Dash 8 is really good. It is so hard to land that thing smoothly. Let me tell you, it is really hard to get a greasy kind of landing in that airplane. You have to kind of come in like almost like no flare. It's a fun plane, dude. It sounds really good. It's got a lot of cool features to it. Some of my favorite things I liked about X-Plane is how you can click on the screens and they like pop up as a separate pop-up.
Firefly 124, 3 miles from the approach turn. Turn left heading 070, descend altitude 3,000 feet until established. Cleared for the visual runway 21 approach.
Left heading 070, descend to 3,000 feet until established. Cleared for the visual runway 21 approach. Firefly 3124.
Alright, 070. Let's descend to 3,000 feet. Now, I don't think we have, let me see here. We have bearing indicator. Okay, VOR 1. Oh, we do have a VOR indicator there. Oh, no shit. Let's set this for 250. All right, that's now set for 250. Yeah, I don't know. I have Aerofly mobile. The Dash 8's really good in that game. Yeah, that mobile game is fucking banging. I have it on an iPad. Yeah, Aerofly. I tried Aerofly 4 from Steam. I didn't really like it, to be honest. Like it didn't. I thought it was worse than the mobile game. But the mobile version of Aerofly is really good. You can use a controller too. Like if you have an Xbox, sorry, you have an iPad. I haven't tried it with like Galaxy tablets, but on an iPad you can actually connect a Bluetooth controller and use the controller for flying. But yeah, Aerofly is really good. Even the A350 in that game, you can operate the tablet. Like you can input like landing data into it, and like almost like you can in Microsoft. It's crazy that on an iPad you can do that kind of thing. All right, where do you have us going, pal? Because you really got us, like, going out far. All right, let's put terrain back on. You can turn weather off. We're at 3,000 feet. Sometimes they forget about us out here. Yeah, I tried downloading it. I bought it from Steam like a year ago. Aerofly 4. I wound up returning it the same day. I got a refund the same day. It just was not good compared to the mobile version. The graphics were shitty. Like they was really pixelated. Like Aerofly, the Concorde, they have a really nice lineup of airplanes. They have like all the Airbuses, like the 319 on up. They got like all the Boeings. They got an old 737. They got a new one. They got two Maxes. They have a Dreamliner, a 777, a whole bunch of general aviation planes, a bunch of military planes. Got the Concorde. Where are they taking us, man? Let me see here. Let me contact Singapore approach. Firefly 3124. We're still heading on a 070. Are you gonna vector us back to the airport at some point? Turn left. Really, bitch?
Left heading 270 for the visual runway 21 approach. Firefly 3124.
Okay. You say so.
Firefly 124, traffic no longer a factor, no speed restrictions.
I'm not worried about speed restrictions anymore, buddy.
Firefly 3124.
Firefly 124, turn left heading 255.
Left heading 255. Firefly 3124.
Left heading 255. Cabin crew, take your seats for landing.
Copy, Captain Greg. Cabin is secure and crew are taking seats for landing now.
Alright, let's put the VOR
Firefly
on.
124, 14 miles from the approach turn. Turn left heading 240. Maintain altitude 3,000 feet until established. Cleared for the visual runway 21 approach.
Alright.
Left heading 240. Maintain 3,000 until established. Cleared visual approach runway 21. Firefly 3124.
Let me look at this chart one last time. Okay, it doesn't give us a descent. Okay. It's gonna be pretty much all visual. I'm okay with that. I like a little bit of a challenge. I like landing at airports I've never landed at before. No procedures. Kind of like landing at in Nepal or Paro. We got to do another one of those streams where another one of those nights where we just take some of the hardest airports and just land at them. St. Bart's, Paro, Aspen, Courchevel.
Niner Victor Quebec Alpha Victor, contact Jakarta radar on 133.325. 133.325. Niner Victor Quebec Alpha Victor.
All right, we're gonna have to put our gear down here pretty soon.
Singapore Niner 90, contact Lumper radar on 132.6. Singapore Niner 90.
Yeah, me too, buddy. Me too. You're not alone on that one. I just missed like the touchdown zone, but I came in so fast that I wound up like skidding off the end of the runway. Oh yeah, Queenstown's a tough airport too. I forgot about that one. Yeah, that's a tough one too, buddy. Alright, let me see if we're lined up with the runway. I like this new feature that they have on Navigraph now, where it extends the line of the runway all the way out. That's so dope. Except for this runway, it didn't do it on this one, but usually it does. Oh yeah, okay, we're kind of coming in head on with the runway now. Okay. Alright, let's put the landing gear down. Let's put our flaps down.
Contact the leader tower on 118.45.
Contacting Toledo Tower on 118.45. Firefly 3124. Toledo Tower, Firefly 3124.
All right,
Good morning,
let's
establish on the visual runway 21 approach.
descend a little bit farther down.
Firefly 3124, Toledo Tower, roger. Continue approach runway 21.
Actually, let's just fly it by hand. Got my control, y'all dampener off. It should be right up here. I wish I had my binoculars saved to a key so I could look up, so I could use the chase plane binoculars.
Firefly 124, runway 21, winds 230 at 6, cleared to land.
Runway 21, clear to land. Firefly 3.
All right, I think the runway is up here actually. At least that's what it looks like. Yeah, I think I almost see it. Let's go flaps full. Yep, there's a runway. I guess if the weather's bad, they just don't land at this airport. I'm curious about that. I'm so much of a nerd that I'll actually like check out the weather reports for the next few days at this airport and kind of like stalk it on FlightAware and see if there's airplanes landing or not. That's how I pick out all the flights that I do. I choose the airplane I either choose the airplane, the company, or the airport that I want to fly to or fly from. And then I look at all the airlines that fly to and from it, and then I usually pick out a flight from there. Sometimes I'll just pick out an airplane. Turbo Hour 3, Mitsubishi MU2, which is a great little airplane. I hope they come out with that on 2024 at some point.
Approaching runway.
That MU2 on 2020 is awesome. Same thing with the Osprey. I want them to come out with a really like study version of the Osprey. That's such a fun military plane to fly. We had an Osprey fly over our house a couple years ago when Biden was in office. Ooh man, them engines rumble, dude. Like it shook the house. There was two of them that flew over on the way towards the Key Bridge. And man, them things rumbled the shit out of the house. Alright, so far so good.
500.
That's good. Looks like we have a straight-on headwind.
200.
A little bit of a wind coming in from the port side.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
I'll take it. Anything under minus 300, I think is a decent landing. Oh, no, 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 no. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Thank you.
Firefly 124 exited Alpha Fable, contact ground on 121.6. Exit Alpha 15, switching to ground on 121.6, Firefly 3124.
All right, I think that was good enough. We don't need to continue. I do want to get a couple of shots from...
Ground, Firefly 3124.
Let me stop this and grab a couple of shots from takeoff. Let's get let's take the banner away. Yeah, you know what? That's not a bad idea, actually. Reversers for pushback next time. Not a bad idea. All right, let's get display capture up. And let's stop Sky Dolly. Oh no, it wasn't recording. Guess because I restarted the flight. Son of a bitch! Oh well, it looks like we're not replaying our takeoffs and our landing. Oh well, it's all good. All right, well, I guess that's it then. I guess I can go to sleep now. Stream's over. We can all do something else now. All right, I am 99.99% sure I will not be back tomorrow. But Friday, I'll definitely be here as long as I wake up on Friday and I'm still alive when I get off of work Friday. I will definitely be on Friday night, probably with a Phoenix A3 something. Phoenix on Phoenix Friday. Unless we do something with the new PMDG. I'll have to see if that upgrade really did come out on 2024. Yeah, oh yeah, man. It was nice seeing you again, Scotland. Yep. So that's about it, my friends. Take it easy. Have a good Thursday. And I will see you on the next episode of the Airplane Show, bitch. Once again, this show was brought to you by your mama. She said you need to check out all my shows and hit the like button and subscribe. That's it. See ya. Bye.